Guess, is my voice clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
మీరు ఎవరిదైనా ఉందా ఐపీ అడ్రస్ పాస్ చేయండి ఒకసారి. పంపించారా ఎవరన్నా? ఓకే, వచ్చిందిలే. So as of now, we have not discussed this Oracle reports. Okay, only key points we'll discuss because nowadays people are preferring XML publisher reports instead of, but still we have to know. The reason is like modification is really required. If there is a modification, we don't go with XML. We have to know. So Oracle reports, actually, there is a builder here, report builder. It's very easy. So there is an option here, build a new report manually. You can go with the wizard base also, but wizard base is only similar Small columns, we can go with the wizard, but always we'll go with the build a new report manually. And it has two parts here. One is data model and other one is layout model. Data model, you can see here, we can include a query. There is a SQL here. Just simply single click is enough, like this. And you can include whatever the query it is. It may be any query. So if you want to recall queries from Toad, F8, we can use F8. See, these are all previously executed queries. So this is a query. So I just took here the existing query, like 1,31,000 records are there. You can take a specific organization also. These are all limited records now. 50,000 records are there. Okay. So I took randomly one query. This query is based on pure equation screen it is. Okay. Now take this query. You can keep it over here. It is also like XML publisher, one of the reporting tool it is. It's part of our syllabus. Username, password, you know already. You can check in your credentials. Apps, VIS. VIS is a vision instance. In the organization, we'll have many instances. So you need to work in development first, then we have to move it to test instance, then production. These are all common. But in between many other instances, unit testing instance, okay, user acceptance test it is UAT, user acceptance test. Once you develop a report, whoever given the requirement, they need to test it, whether it is meeting to their requirements or not. Okay. And production daily, some instances will be there. That is pre-prod. Just before moving into production, we'll validate once. That's called as a pre-prod test. So these are all called as a environment instance. Okay. So right now, this is one instance. Instance means this entire setup is called as instance. Okay. So one instance we are talking about here, that is VIS. VIS means it is vanilla edition. It is a practice edition. VIS means vision. Okay. People are calling it as a vanilla edition or free edition. Okay. Vision instance, we practice instance we are making here. In the company, you may not have a data in all these instances initially. You have to put all the data. But here it is a sample data, sample environment it is. That's why we are giving a VIS here. Clear? Okay. Connect. So once you connect it, like you can see here, Q means here query. Okay. So you can make it little bigger also. There will be zoom option somewhere here. You can go to zoom. Yeah, here is a place. Zoom. Control plus is equal to, that's for zoom. Shortcut key. Control plus. Okay, control plus is enough. Control minus is zoom out. Okay. So if you look at here, query we kept over here in this particular place. Q1 it is, query 1. And you can, if you want, you can change also by using F4, function 4. So here is the place. Which query it is? This query is a requisition details. Okay, just name it like that. Now group also you can change. See, by default, group is taken automatically as the first column here. This is the first column. Automatically it is assigned by default. We can rename this also. Double click you can use or else F4. So the group name is what is? It's a requisition related group it is. Okay. So one is query. You can just move it. And other one is group. This group is having columns here. See, requisition number, org ID. These are all automatically recognized. This is a number data type. This is a character data type. Your tool is already recognized. So we can simply weave. There is a Okay, tool palette is already there. For the left-hand side, this is a tool palette. If you want to disable that, you can disable like that. So tool palette, if you want to enable view tool palette. What is the use of this tool palette here is, if I want to find out how many number of lines, okay? So you can take one calculated column here, see, summary column. Just click and F4. So you are checking here count of records, count of what? Count of item names. Like that you can check it. So S means here summary, C means column. Okay. So if you look at here, this is database column. This is also a database column, but this is calculated column. Okay. So as of now, I told you three things. One is query under a data model. So we are talking about data model only. Under a data model, query, group, database column, calculated column. So these are all the terminology I have used. So tell me again what I did. Terminology of data model. Group. So one is query. Query will have many groups. Only one group I showed you. Group will have database column, and one more is calculated column. So calculated columns also we have summary, formula, placeholder. Okay. So that calculated columns here only you can see. Here is the place. This is placeholder. It's like a variable, and this is for calculation. This is for summary, count, average, subtraction, all this you can do here. Aggregate functions we can say. Summary column, aggregate we can use. Subtraction, multiplication, if you want to do it, you can go with the formula column. Okay. That's about the data model. Now, next go with a layout model here. Second one is layout model. I'm building a new report from scratch. Okay. Registration is very easy because you know already steps. Okay. Layout model. To display the report, there must be one container here. This is called as a frame. Frame is a container like this. This is a container. And inside of it, how many groups are there at this moment? Only one group. So there will be multiple groups also. I'll show you in the next example. This group, we have to take it for a repeating frame here. See, there is a difference here between this frame, repeating frame and frame. Difference you can easily notice that arrow mark is a difference. So it will display first row, second row. Likewise, how many records are there here? These many records it will display. 49,000 records it will display. Main frame will not be able to do. Only repeating frame it will be able to do. So source name is group name. And there is a property here, elasticity property. So right now fixed, but we can make it expand, and here also expand. Okay. As per the data, it will expand automatically. After doing expansion, you can see some bars here. These are all correct. Now, in a group, how many fields are there here? So right now, requisition number, item name, description, these are all the fields. That fields you can take it by using this. These are all three in a different directions. I mean the sizes, correct? So to make uniform all these sizes, there is one option here. So that option go to here, layout, size objects, layout, size objects. So we can make it either largest or smallest. This is largest. If you want to make it smallest, same size, go to layout, size objects, smallest. Initially, we have to take it. Let's say, yeah, now these are all different direction, different sizes. Now let's make it. Whichever the lowest size, it will take automatically. like that. Lowest size it will take. Just before all three are same size, that's why it has not given a result. Okay. Now, and these are all not in a top direction or bottom direction. There is one more option. First, choose by using shift button. Shift button we have to press. Go to layout, alignment here. Earlier I have used size objects. Now alignment. Alignment. Where you want to align? Bottom, center, top. So that you can see here. Align top. Okay. Okay. See, all arranged in proper order. So to assign or to align, to change the size, there are two options. One option is you can go to layout, size objects, alignment. Okay. Now, if you simply run it, it will not work properly. See. So what it means is here, it is missed as source. Text field, what it will do? It will go and pick up the value from this group. But which value it is picking, that we are not indicating. So to indicate it, what you can do, just double click. So as of now, source, nothing is there. It is just a container simply. So which field you wanted to display? Requisition number. Now next is second field. Just scroll down near the quantity. Okay. Now, so run this report. Here is a place, run report. See, this is still problem. The reason is it doesn't have a source. Okay. So I'm just, you can remove also like this. Now, if you want to reduce this in the layout model, this one, you can reduce like this. Okay. Or if you want to expand this, there is a mode here available. That mode is called as an flex mode. So you can see here, there is option, this one, flex. Flex on, flex off. On or off here only is there. So you can use on here. The advantage of on is if I want to expand this, the entire set is moving here. See, can you see? It is moving. Okay, to adjust the layout, we can use all this like this. And if you want to take out this F2 from here, see, I'm not able to take out. Okay, to take out from this completely and keep it here. Then there is another mode here, that is confined mode. See, confined. One is flex, other one is confined. Confined mode, if you make it off here, see, off on, you can easily identify here. Then you can easily take out. Confined mode off. Flex mode also you have to make it off. You can take like this. You can keep it wherever you want. Okay. So that is the advantage of confined mode and flex mode. Come to the layout model. So how many points we discussed in the layout model? Again, I'll repeat. So first is frame. Inside of is repeating frame, text field. Then if you want to put a heading for all these columns, see, simply if you run it, the one is not fully okay. That's not fully enclosed. See, if it crosses the border, it will give error. See, object M1 is not fully enclosed by its enclosing object body. Here, it's crossed the border. See, this is the border. Report size, it's crossed. So what you can do, you can reduce it and run it. So it doesn't have a title here, correct? For to keep a title, what you can do, you can again go to the layout model. Text field here. There's a plus text field. You can keep the text field. Is a requisition number. And here quantity, correct? Take A. A is a text field. So what is the title we have to give here? Quantity, correct? Now run it. So it is giving the title. But if you go to the next page, it is not giving. See, not giving. If you go till last page also, you will not get a title. This report output is now, right now, these many pages. If they want to give a printout also, it is not possible, right? Around 24,000. The reason is, in a page, it is displaying only 2 records. Okay. And other point is, if you go to the second page also, it is not giving a title. To repeat the title for every page, there is a property. Property name is here, print. Print property. Print object onto all pages. We have to take it, all pages. Okay, this property name you need to remember. Okay. And in the same way, requisition number also. Print object onto all pages. Run this. If you go to the next page, it will, title will repeat automatically. Okay. At a time also you can send it. So simply select by using shift button. At a time you can press F4 and you can include here print object onto all pages. If there are 10, 20 fields are there here, instead of doing individually, you can select and do it at a time. Okay. Now here one more point, as I said, you need to, there is a property we have to change it. So property name is here, variable you can take it, variable. Based on the data, it will expand, it will contract automatically. For main frame and repeating frame, both the things you can put variable. Elasticity means expansion here. Vertical elasticity. See, there is option vertical, horizontal. Now run it. You will see number of records per page. At least 10, 20 we can see. Like this. Every page you are seeing this many. Still you can adjust this space. So better it is. You can bring closer to this like this. Okay. And you can put here simply like this. I'm aligning here again. Layout. Correct. Size objects. Modest. Now still we have a space. And on this. See, this many records you can see per a page. So this is how we can build a report. Okay. So after building, your next step is registration steps. Registration, you are very familiar because you already worked. So before registration, just we need to do a quick revision. So what are the components of layout model? One is frame. Yeah, text field. Correct, text field. One more. Boiler text. Boiler text means heading. Next, size objects. Align, sizing and align. Any other thing we missed? Flex mode. These are all called as modes. Okay, one more. Confine mode. Any other? Print object and property we have seen. What is that? Print object on. For what it is? All pages. We have taken to display. Sometimes totals we have to display only last page. Correct? So at that time, instead of all pages, only last page we can take it. Are you okay with this? Now next is registration. So we have to do a registration. For doing registration, first step is we have to move it to server. Move to server. This is the first step. Name we have to give. So it is taking JSP, but we have to take report RDF. Okay. First, we have to take a client name. Client name is any of your client. Okay. So IT mentor, I'm giving module name, purchase order module, and entity name, that is requisition. That's it. It has three parts here: client name, module name, and purpose. So move to server. Server connection, you have to do it. WinACP on this. So you need to save all this. Okay, that's why. So if you click on this, saving is required. There is a save option, username, password, application manager, Apple manager, Apple MGR is the username, password, host name. So we already saved here. That's why it is coming automatically like this. Okay. Now file system 1 or 2, I'm not sure in this. 2. Okay. U01 is it? U01. Oracle. File system 2. So what is the use of file systems also? You need to know, like usually for patching, there is a online patching concept is there. We'll discuss later. Then EVS module name, PO, reports, US. This is the path we have to do it. So this report, we have to move it. If you forgotten to move it, it will give you error. So right now I'm not moving. Let's see. Okay. Path it will give automatically. This entire path you don't remember also. First time. Automatically your system will give you a hint saying that in this path the report is not there. Okay. Now registration steps same. We have to create executable. As you already familiar with XML publisher, repetitive it is. Third step is create concurrent program. And fourth step is attach to request rule. And fifth one is submit from responsibility. These are all just a 5 steps process. Okay. Oracle report registration is 5 steps process only. The executable, all 4 we have to use in, we can do it through system administrator only. So first go to system administrator. Concurrent program. Executable. So as of now, how many executable methods you have used? Okay. PLSQL we have used. What else? SQL loader, Java contract. Right, SQL loader we have used. The next? Java. Okay. Usually this we don't use. Request set, Perl, multi-language, these are all we don't use, except that. And Java programs, if they define new, then they can use this. But usually, even I never touched as of now. Okay. Post we'll see, Unix program. Right now, Oracle reports. And file name is whatever the report you moved to the server. So there's the file name without extension. The extension, if you do it, it will not accept like this. It will give error. Please enter a name that does not contain a space or period. Not required. Use same thing. For executable, short name. Application is what is your module. But in the company, we have to take only one application, custom application, irrespective of the module. There is no confusion at all. Save. Go to concurrent program. Executable is over. Next is define. First attach it. Mention short name. Same way you give these details and name. So if it is there like this, user will get confused. End of the day, user only going to run this report, not you. Okay. So you have to give a proper spaces, proper naming conventions. So I'm just giving here PO requisition details report like this. So init caps you have to maintain, client name, module name. Sometimes report numbering also will be there, like report number 1 or 2. Okay, like that also it will be there. Okay, so this much name we have to give. It has 3 parts here: client name, report number, module name, and purpose. Okay. If it is XML publisher, you can take XML, but right now it is not XML, it's a normal only, RDF. Style, so you can take A4 or any other styles if you wanted. Usually this is for printer. So nowadays no one is using directly printer. So save. There are no parameters here. Otherwise I could have taken all this. Take this. So 3 steps completed as of now. Attach to request group. We don't know which request group we need to attach. First, we have to go to responsibility, then find it out. Yes. So I'm going to security. Responsibility. Define, we have to see first. Very first time. That is purchasing percentile. This is the report, all reports. Application, and both you have to copy. Go to request, all reports. Attach. Anywhere you can attach, okay. I just click here like that. There is no need to follow sequence. Okay. Control down arrow to create a new record. Tab and save. That's it. So we included under this group. If you are building 100 reports, all 100 reports will include group together. Request group means here group name for reports, nothing else. Now go to responsibility. You can submit this. It is going to end up with the error. The reason is we have not moved a file. Correct. It is error expected. We output. Where it is. Okay, sorry, view log. You are not open. You can see here, cannot read file under FS2. Okay. So better without moving it, your system only will give you the path automatically. Now move it to server. Make sure into which directory you are moving. The files must have here read write executable. Sometimes the US will file folder will have a permissions. Let's see. I'm not giving permissions, whether it will accept or not. Submit a new request. Copy. Find. Not this. Copy single request. Click on view output, it will go to another tab. This is the output. So there's a very big output. If you want to change the output style also, you can keep it. Okay. So this also completed. 3 things we have seen: data model, layout model, registration. So another one is user exits. is also important concept. User exits. Okay. Purpose of user exit, I'll show you. If you go to data model, in the query, instead of pure equation header solve, I'm using a view. If I use view, I can give any parameter, any arg ID, automatically it will give arg specific data. Okay. Or that specific data it is, that arg specific. So right now it is a view. View doesn't hold data, correct? Your report also will fail now. Just move it to server. Restore. Copy single request. View output. Visible can view output. Come to this tab. So it is not giving any data. The reason is view. Instead of underscore all table, without underscore we have taken. Still, if you want to get the data, then you have to use the user exits. Okay, simple line is here. What are user exits means? To get the data from multi-arg views. This is the answer. Okay. What is multi-arg view first of all? With multi-organization without underscore all table. Okay. We have a underscore all table is there, right? PO requisition headers all. What is this? It's a multi-arg table. Multi-arg means your company will have multiple branches. Right. All tables, all branches. So we have without this. What is this actually? Multi-arg view it is. View doesn't hold data, that everyone knows, correct? So to get the data from multi-arg views, we are using a user exits. So syntax we have to give here. There are triggers here. Triggers. There are triggers, report triggers. Firing sequence also same. You need to tell in the same order. This is the firing sequence. Once you run a report, first it will take before, followed by after, followed by before report, like that it is. This is called as a firing sequence. Okay. Um, in the after parameter form means after passing a parameter. So we have to pass it. Another one is after report trigger. Just double click on this. Capital letters we have to write SRW. These are all fixed syntaxes. SRW dot user exit. Okay. FND. It's also capital letter guys. FND. SRW INIT. INIT means initialization it is. So these are all the APIs. Okay, Oracle APIs. FND SRW init. Take this. Exit also is required. That is into after report trigger. One is after parameter form, other one is after report. So the other triggers are there. That is for something else. I'll tell you later. So instead of init, what you have to do? Exit. Init, exit. One is initialization, other one is exit. Compile. But if you use user exits, one mandatory parameter is required here. Without parameter, it will report will fail. So parameter name, I don't want to show here. First, let me. Hello. So the parameter is we have to use user exits. So user exits is a pconc request ID. Means your concurrent request ID, it will be given to this particular variable. Okay, pconc request. P is a parameter. So right now I'm not giving. I want to show you the error. Okay. So I took a two user exits. Whenever you take a two user exits, one user parameter is needed. So first move as it is. Let's see. Move. Never ask me again. This one. Yes. Copy single request. See the output. It's error. Expected error only. So view log. Check the error. So what it is saying here, in after parameter form trigger, user exit is used, but unknown column, that is pconc request ID. This is a mandatory parameter in Oracle reports. If you use a user exits, otherwise not needed. So how we can create is simply plus here, F4. That's it. Save. Then again move to server. You should not skip all this sequential. You may forget sometime moving all this. Copy single request. Now it is going to give the output. Okay. Like this. View output. Same view output you can see here. Okay. So now tell me what are user exits. One line is enough. Tell me.
If you are not adding all tables, all organizations, we are using the friendly.
Yeah, syntax you need to remember. Okay. Syntax, remember this one. SRW means SQL report writer. That is a full form of this. It's a package actually. SQL report writer, user exit. So remember, all you have to type into capital letter. If you type small letter, it will not be able to recognize. Okay. And if you use these two user exits, one mandatory parameter is required. The advantage of report is pconc request ID. That the advantage of pconc request ID is it will hold this ID dynamically. You may submit a report n number of times in a day. Every time this parameter will be picked up automatically. In the next example, you will see how it will be picked up. Pconc request ID. Okay. So as of now, 2 points only we discussed. One is how to create a RDF report, how to register it. Second one is user exits. Okay. And there is one more point also we'll see, that is bind parameter. Bind parameter. This is another concept. Bind parameter is if you want to pass a parameter, like how it did in XML. Okay. Just simply and condition add, then prha dot segment 1 is equivalent to colon. Colon is a bind. Colon p, anything segment 1 you can use or your own requisition number. Okay. Okay. The moment you click on OK, it will take automatically one parameter. Parameter name here is bind. Bind means you can give a value. If you run it, it will ask. It will ask like this. So whatever you create a parameter, it will come under. It will come under here user parameter. So this number, therefore, this number we have to keep it into application. And go to system administrator. Your report. Is it the report? Go to parameters. You can mention under it token field here. That's the parameter. If there are 10 parameters, 10 times token you have to fill it up. Okay. So first is what it is. Requisition number. Here you can give a value set. If you don't have a value set, you can simply give by 10 by number. If you want to pass always one single value for testing purposes, you can use this segment 1, 826. Save. Go to your purchasing responsibility. Copy. So it is asking a value here, requisition number. Okay, we have not selected initially, that's why it is not copied. Better what you can do, weave new request. Say automatically tested. Earlier I pressed copy means it will give you previous program parameter values. Okay, submit and the request now. Find here. So this is the way we can see. What is this concept? Parameter, how we can pass? Yeah, we can pass by using bind. How we can indicate bind parameter? By using colon. Colon only, simply. Yeah, colon or assign. Assignment, no. Yeah, assignment is equal to, we can do it. So assignment means you have to do like this, right? Yes. Colon is equal to, you can simply go. Data model, come down. Is equal to colon it is. Correct. Assignment is what it is, colon and is equal to. Okay, this is different. Okay. There is another concept that is a lexical parameter. I may need to explain in another example that we can indicate by using ampersand. Okay. So little time is required to explain this lexical parameter. So are you okay with this today's class? Any it's easy only, nothing complicated. But one time you have to practice at least. Listening is okay. Listening, you guys are listening nicely. You know that. Online people, do you have any questions? View output, yeah, single values అంతే. మనం ఒకటే కదా ఇచ్చింది. View output. Go here. Question. Okay. అది మాత్రమే ఇస్తుంది, అవునవును. ఇదన్నీ ఇచ్చిందా ఇప్పుడు? Okay, we have not moved this, right? We kept parameter, bind parameter, but we have not given as a move it. Set, move to set. It's giving all the values, right? Check. Single value only task Excel. Number. There is no number here. String, float, integer. It's not working by parameter, correct? Okay, sorry, it's view, right? It's like this, it has to be. Okay, single value. Anyway, we'll say again this tomorrow why it is giving all the values. Probably it is because of data type. Okay. Where is the plus? Data type is there out. Yes, number. So this is the way we can see the report. So I'll share this report and notes. Please finish today itself. Any queries before closing, guys? Swati, Nihar,
No, sir.
MD50, right? ఆల్రెడీ ఇచ్చినట్టున్నా అర్థం కాలేదు
ఎందుకు యూస్ చేస్తామని
అంటే మనం ఏం చేయాలో